Hello friends, welcome to Data Science Lovers. In our last video, we learned about 1D and 2D and 3D as array. In this video, we will talk about zeros array. Zeros array in NumPy. An array in which all the values are zero are called as zeros array. And the syntax to create a zero array is np.zeros function. np is our NumPy library here. Inside this zeros function, we can use different parameters like shape and dtype. If we talk more about this zero array, then we can define the shape and the data type of zeros array. We can create 1D, 2D as well as 3D zero array. And the default data type here is float. We can change it to integer also. These are three different functions that we can use on zero array in NumPy. Now, first of all, we will import the NumPy library and the syntax will be import NumPy as np. Now, we will create a zero array of one dimension and the syntax will be np.zeros function. In the round brackets, we will pass the number of elements that we want in our array. Here I will pass 3 and I will save this array in a variable name z1. Okay, if I run this, the command has been executed. To print z1, I can write simply z1 here. If you see here, there are 3 zeros, means the number of total elements that we want. All zeros are in float format 0.0.0. Okay, now we can change the data type of this array. np dot zeros, again the number of elements that we want in our array 3, and I will use a parameter dtype equal to int. Again I will save this array in my variable z1 the same as above, and if we print this, then you can see now all the elements of this array are in integer format 0 0 0. We can write any number here like 5, then it will show 5 zeros. If we write 15 here, it will show 15 zeros. Okay, we can also check the type of this z1. This is the function of array type, and here I will pass the variable name z1. It is showing numpy.nd array. Next, we can also check the dimension of our array, and the syntax will be np.ndim, means number of dimension. Here I will pass my array which is stored in z1. It is showing 1, means it is an one-dimensional array. Similarly, we can create a two-dimension zero array, and the syntax will be same as np.zeros function. Here we have to pass the number of rows as well as number of columns in the tuple format, means you can say two round brackets we have to include. First of all, I will write number of rows like 3, 4. 3 rows, 4 columns. If I run this, it will print like this. There are 3 rows and 4 columns, and all the elements are 0 in float format. We can save this into a variable z2, and this is our z2. Now, if we want this array in our integer format, then as above, we can pass the parameter dtype. np.zeros 3 by 4 and dtype equal to int, means integer. If I run this, all the elements are in integer format now. Again, I will save this array in a variable z2 equal to this. These are the comments written for your understanding. If I run this, then this is our z2. If you want to check the shape of this z2, then we can use the shape function z2 dot shape. It is showing 3 by 4, as we mentioned here, 3 by 4 means 3 rows and 4 columns. Now we can also create a zero array with 3 dimension. np dot zeros. Here again we have to use tuple, and first of all we have to pass the number of matrix. I will pass 2, number of rows 3, number of columns 4. If I run this, it will create a zero array of 3 dimension. Means you can see here there are 3 square brackets, means it is of 3 dimension, and also at the end there are 3 square brackets. 3 dimension means there are 2 matrices, number 1 this one, and second matrix is this one. In each matrix there are 3 rows, 1 2 3 1 2 3, and 4 columns, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, like this. We will also save this in a variable z3, and z3 is this. We can also change the data type of this z3 also using this dtype integer. Okay, if we want to check the dimension of this z3, then simply I can write z3 dot ending. It is showing 3, means it is a 3-dimensional array. We can also check the number of elements in this 3D array, and the function that we will use is size. z3 dot size. It is showing 24, means there are total 24 elements in this 3D array, and all elements are 0 with float format by default. So that's all for this video.